you for playing on the hardest difficulty. All right, where are we going? We need to go this way. We can go this way. I want to hit up our... I think that's where we're going. I want to hit up this safe room real quick. Northicus, you just want to beat a From Software game? Good luck. Oh God. Why are you so dirty? Oh God, we have no medkits. That's not good. Now, to be fair, Northicus, Omega is pretty darn good at melee games. It's like his specialty. I can attest to that. I've never beaten a From Software game. Now that's because I don't have the patience for it. I've tried a couple of the Dark Souls games, and I'll get to like I'll play it for like a couple hours and get to where I get stuck, and then I never pick it up again. So I would like to play Bloodborne through at some point, and I'm definitely we're gonna try to beat Sekiro, but I don't know how true it is, but you know, everybody's kind of saying, oh God, Sekiro is going to be a little bit easier than traditional. Oh, hello. Gosh, dang it. Shotgun time. Hello, friend. Dang it, we gotta one-shot these guys. Flank me. I say we gotta one-shot these guys. We don't one-shot anybody. Oh God. We good? Get out the boomstick. Yeah, I think Sekiro has some pretty heavy stealth mechanics, which it's a samurai game, so I think that makes sense. But I don't know, it just looks super fun. I want to try it out. Oh, you're doing Half-Life 2? Nice. That's a classic. Oh. Get it. Oh, okay, we need to be quick here. Because that's the radiation. And we got no med kits. We're going. Omega said even in Horizon Zero Dawn, when you're supposed to shoot things with an arrow, you smack it with a spear. That's hilarious, because Horizon Zero Dawn, like, they totally made that game to, be played with ranged weapons. Alright, where are we going now? Let's... Ooh, do we want to go all the way up to the top? and do that question mark. Let's do it. I think we gotta backtrack though. Take that railroad back across because I don't have any boats nearby. I used traps a ton in Horizon Zero Dawn. But, to be honest, I got bored with that game after like 15 hours. So I never finished it. Northcast, you liked Horizon Zero? I couldn't get into the world really. It was too much of a hassle just to travel around the world because you had to like even like this game where it's tense traveling around. I don't have to like hide in every corner for a mutant. Like something might attack me at some point, but I can handle it. And Horizon Zero Dawn, I hated traveling around because it was so slow and methodical, I guess. Oh, don't want to go this way. Where's the electric? So the story was a bit like Red Dead Redemption. I enjoyed Red Dead Redemption. It was one of those weird things where it was like, there was definitely parts of the game where it was a little slow. But I just fell in love with Arthur so much that I would be like, man, I'm kind of bored at the game right now, but I want to get in there and see what happens to Arthur. The combat is not entertaining. No, the combat's not that entertaining in Red Dead. It's the same. You know, it's the same as it is in every Rockstar game. You haven't completed it yet? It's a good one to complete. One thing I will say is crazy. I finished the game and hadn't even touched like a solid third of the map. Like that's how big the fucking map is. Oops, apologize my F-bomb. Oh god. Get away, get away, get away. Oh, we just walked into a monster's nest. Yeah, Red Dead's good. It's one of those, like, the story isn't, like, super... You have the vocabulary of a truck driver. Nice. The story in Red Dead wasn't, like, super, intriguing or crazy or anything. But the characters are just so great. And it's very immersive. I really enjoyed how immersive the game was. I felt like a darn cowboy. Some of the side quests are downright great. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Omega said, to be honest, what I always see in the game is never the story. Like, are you just saying the story isn't your favorite part of games, basically? What is this? Yeah, go down there and eat with him. Join that boy for a nice meal. I mean, it all depends on the game, Omega. And like, I love a good narrative regardless of the game. And you know, I think it really depends the game, like what type of game you're playing. If you're playing, you know, Dark Souls, a game that's, you know, created for its combat, just damn it. I'm okay if it's light on story. If I'm playing, you know, Destiny, where I'm playing it because it's I love the FPS combat and it's a loot grinder, I'm okay if it's light on story. But A good story can take a good game, can elevate a good game to a great game. Like, even in an open world RPG, like, the reason Fallout 3 is way better than, like, Fallout 4 is because the story was so much better. You just struggle to get immersed in the story in general. That's you, man. I love me a good story. You are old. Is this it right here? I hear more. Oh god, we're almost out of shotgun ammo. How did that happen? Hello, friend. I'm scared just staying there for too long. Oh, that's a good point, Omega. Yeah, when I think of JRPGs, I think of like Final Fantasy and I guess Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, but a lot of JRPGs are like super hard to finish. That's a good point. Oh. We're walking out. We're walking out. Different people, different cup of teas. That's the beauty in gaming. You can go about it as you want. Exactly. That's why like Twitch is cool, because I can play a game, then I can log on to Twitch and I can watch somebody else play the same game, and they're playing it completely different. Like, even watching is a completely different experience. And it's just cool. I'm sure there's something else we can get in here. I'm positive of it. Aha! You don't have a gun laying around? Alright. Guess we're good in here? Alright, we're getting out, we're getting out, we're getting out. Lately, you cannot get into story-based games except for the bankrupted Telltale. I used to love the Telltale games. Almost all of them. So, basically, do you like... Unless it's like 100% basically like story-driven experience, you're kind of like meh. Alright, I guess it's time to do our main mission, right? Just about. Yeah, if it's more focused, that's why it's really good. I can see that. I think a game like The Witcher. Ooh. Yes, we want that extended mag. Give me that ammo. Oh, that's not even what we opened our book bag for. Yeah, you said people are doing it half and half, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, there's a lot of open world games that have an issue, like kind of like almost like an identity issue, because they'll make a huge open world game and then want it to be super story driven, but it's so easy to get disconnected from the story just because you're hopping around exploring stuff, doing side missions or whatever. That's why I actually think The Witcher did a really good job of doing that in between, because the overarching story was like important, but like it was fine if you kind of got disconnected from it. It was basically just, hey, it was like Kingdom Hearts, like I'm searching for a person, and oh, we're gonna do all this stuff along the way, and at times we will vaguely remind you you're searching for that person. But where The Witcher really did their storytelling was in their side quests, which I think was a really good idea. And I think they did a good job of it, because there was so many side quests where it's just they can tell a contained story, and then and what you do like really mattered. Like you could really change a small community in the course of a side quest, which was a really interesting experience that like I haven't really ever experienced in another RPG. It feels like Nier as well. I need to try out a Nier game. Oh god, why did I let him do that? Those things do so much damage. Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's hop in here. We need to clean our guns and see if we can make any more shotgun ammo. Oh god. It's not good. It's not good at all. I love, Northwick said, clever inventory system. I absolutely love the how they did the crafting system in this game. That's one of the coolest, I think, of any game I play. Like, they have these workbenches where you can kind of do more in-depth stuff and change your armor and everything. We don't have anything. But then when you're in the field, you can literally craft in your book bag. So I could take this, this is basically like my automatic rifle. I can take this, and right now it's silenced, and I can basically go ahead and switch it into a sniper rifle, just on this on the whim, just by changing out the parts. So it's really cool. So like I can be like, oh, I'm approaching this stronghold. I want to approach it really differently. Let me go ahead and change my silenced my silenced close combat rifle and change it into a long distance sniper. So it's pretty cool. The Last of Us is easy to predict. Bit like The Last of Us was great. I'm ready for The Last of Us 2. Oh, Omega. Yes. The first Walking Dead Telltale game, I agree, was amazing. I cried. Like, I shed actual tears at the end of that game. It was so good. Nope, get away. What? It didn't even kill you? I'm so upset. That's why you said The Last of Us is kind of predictable, because you think it's like the Telltale. A little bit. I think, didn't Last of Us come out first, though? That was just a cluster. That was such a cluster. You only watched the first Last of Us? It's funny, I got the Last of Us was the first game I got when I got my PS4, and I played like half of it, and for some reason like lost interest, and then I went back just like this summer and played Last of Us again and loved it all the way through. I was like, this is one of the best stories in any game. You will pick Telltale Walking Dead Season 1 over The Last of Us? I don't know about that. But that is an interesting debate. Good. I mean, I just want to... This is stupid. This is stupid. I hate these stupid shrimp things, and it's loading us when we're like stuck on the boat and they're already attacking us. Is the only Western-based story game that actually made you cry? Yeah, I mean, I didn't cry in The Last of Us. The end of The Walking Dead Season 1 made me cry. And it was so good. Like, I actually think that game is the reason Telltale went bankrupt. Because that game was so good, they could never make a better story. Like, Season 2 of The Walking Dead was good, but, like, you were like, it still doesn't touch Season 1. Because that story was so good. Have you guys ever played the, No, just get out. Just jump out. You would rate Season 2 like the same as The Last of Us? Nah. I mean, the thing is, like, with The Last of Us, you do actually have to consider, like, the gameplay is pretty good, too. Like, for The Last of Us being a story-driven game, the gunplay is surprisingly good. Oh, I hate these guys so much. They do so much damage.